No, it's taking me away. I don't want to go up. Switch. There we go, back down. That's like kidnapping me, those. Hey guys, JSQ here, and welcome to a sick mod showcase on this awesome escalators and elevators mod. My fingers are currently off my keyboard, so this is a down elevator. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to show you what all these do eventually, but basically this mod's by Paper Taser, and before I get into it, I want to show this cool little Easter egg he's put in. If you actually walk inside these, what you call elevator blocks, you can see this "Thank you, Paper" message. So yeah, that's a cool little Easter egg. So yeah, what this mod basically is, it gives you elevators. The different colours mean they're different types of elevators for different things. I'll show you what they all are. I've only got the player one at the moment and the rideable one. So obviously this player one, you'll walk in. You don't need these elevator blocks. These are just for making them, but I think they're pretty cool to walk in and then just press spacebar and jump up, and it'll then like elevate you up. So that's pretty awesome. You've also got these conveyor belts, which I'll also show you how to make. You can stand on them and they'll take you wherever you want. You've got these up and down escalators. So obviously these are the down ones, and if I try and hop over, these are the up ones. So it's pretty cool if you wanted to make like a kind of a shopping mall map or something like that. But yeah, we've also got this rideable elevator, which if I had a boat, my boat seems to have ran off. Where's it gone? I swear I put... Oh, there it is. Sneaky boat. What's it doing there? Anyway, this red elevator called the rideable one, you can actually go on it with a boat and stuff, and it'll take you up with it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it does. So yeah, that's the rideable and the white one, the player one, sorry. You've also got the mob elevator, which mobs such as like cows, zombies, sheep, creepers can go up and down in, accidentally obviously if they just walk into one, or you can spawn one in there. You've also got the item elevator, so you can throw items into it and it will transport them off wherever they lead to. Like that one's just into the sky. So yeah, that's pretty much what this mod consists of. You've also got these elevator covers, which I don't think I've actually made a crafting guide for it, but what you do is you just put them on top of the elevator and it'll stop you going to the very top. As you see, I've just stopped here, but if I take the cover off, I can just bounce on top and stuff. So if I do that again, you just go straight up and off the top. So yeah, that's how you make the, well, not make them, but that's what an elevator cover is. I'm going to basically show you how to make all the different types of elevators, conveyor belts and escalators in this mod. So first of all, before you even start getting near the elevators, you need this elevator base block. I don't know, I keep saying mod, but yeah, you need this elevator base block, and then in order to make that you need 4 iron rods and an iron block. So in order to make these iron rods, you need a stick and a piece of iron. Now it's going to night time, so I'm probably going to sort that out in a sec, but yeah, once you use just 1 iron ingot and 1 stick, it'll give you 4 iron rods, which is enough to make it. So in order to make it, you need those iron rods and also an iron block. So if we just get these out of the chest and put them in a crafting interface and then do it like so, that will give you 4 elevator base blocks. So obviously that's quite hefty on your resources for iron, because you need to use a block for it, which is 8 iron ingots, I think. No, 9. Yeah, 9. I can't count these squares. God damn it. But yeah, that's how you get the elevator base, and that's basically what you need. And obviously these elevator bases, that's what they look like when you put them down. If you walk inside, it's got the little Easter egg inside, which is awesome. So yeah, in order to make the elevators, you can have them going up, down, or sideways. Well, the elevators are obviously just up and down, because that's what elevators do. They're not swaggy and go sideways, I don't think. But you can put them sideways and bounce along them, which is pretty cool. But the sideways arrows are more for the conveyor belts and stuff. So what you can do in order to make these elevators, you need these arrows, which obviously indicate which way it's going to go. So to make the arrows, you'll just need sticks. So say we'll make an up elevator in this mod showcase. So that's what you do to make an up arrow. If you want to do a down arrow, just reverse it, and if you want to make a side arrow, just reverse it this way. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, That's it. That was weird. That was like a puzzle I gave myself. But yeah, that's how you make the side arrow. But in this video, we're just going to be making the up arrow. So that's how you make the up arrow. And obviously this first one you make with sticks is just for the items. So obviously the item elevator is made with this arrow. But I'm going to show you how you progress through the arrows to get better ones, so you can eventually get to the rideable one, which is that red one down there, which is used to transport your mine carts or boats when you're sitting in them, and also the player one, which transports yourself. So yeah, in order to actually upgrade to the mob one, which will transport mobs on the elevator, you need 4 stone, which obviously you need to put in a furnace if you've just got cobblestone, and you need to put the one you just made, the item arrow, in there, and that'll give you an up arrow for the mob. So that's how you make the mob one. And obviously this is what I like about this mod. It's kind of a progression through all the arrows to get to the pretty good ones. My favourite's this player one, because obviously you can use it yourself. So you've also got the player one, which I'll show you how to make now. You need your mob arrow that you've just made and 4 iron ingots, and that'll give you the player arrow. So that's pretty much how you make the player arrow. So in order to upgrade it even more to the final stage, you'll need to just surround this player arrow with redstone, which isn't too much of a big upgrade. It's just used for obviously transporting your minecarts and boats, and that'll give you the rideable arrow. So as you can see in my inventory, I've got the item, mob, player and rideable up arrows. So what these are going to be used for is transferred to make these actual elevator blocks, which will transport you. The elevator blocks are these kind of scaffolding type things. Not these, these are just the base blocks. So this is where these base blocks come into play, because these are used to craft the elevators. So what you need in order to make these elevators is you need glass, 6 glass, 1 elevator base, the type of arrow you're using, either up or down, and a piece of redstone. So in order to make this, let's say we'll make the arrow player up. So we'll make the elevator for the player that goes up. And then you'll just do this with the crafting interface. There's glass down the side, the redstone at the bottom, the player arrow in the middle, and then also the base, elevator base at the top, and that'll give you the elevator for the player. So if you just want to stack that up, you can then walk inside and it'll transport you and stuff. You can also go sideways like so and bounce along it like that. But obviously that's what the conveyor belts are for, so it's not very practical doing it that way with the elevators. But it's still pretty cool. And obviously it's the same. I'm not going to do it for the other ones. It's just the same method for the mob ones and also the rideable ones, and obviously the item ones, which are made with the item arrow. So yeah, that's how you make them. That's pretty much the elevators over and done with. So we'll just put all that stuff back in there, and that's basically the main part of the mod, these elevators, because that's what most of the crafting goes into. But obviously these arrows are going to be transferred into these 2 other items, which is the conveyor belt and the escalator. So obviously for the conveyor belt, if you're going sideways, which is the only way you can really go with these, you'll need to use the side arrow, which was crafted with, I'll show you again. Have we got them sticks? Where've the sticks gone? Oh. Okay, there we go. Right. So we got that. We've got one to marry, but that's how you make a side arrow. Just do it sideways, and you'll get a side arrow out of that. And yeah, that's how you make the side arrows. And obviously, it'll be the same method going through all these stages to make the different types of arrows, like I just showed you there with the up arrow. So obviously, if you want to make the player conveyor belt to make you move, it's the same as any other crafting recipe for these elevators. You obviously still need the elevator base, you need the redstone, you need the side arrow, and then just surround it with the glass. Where's that other piece of glass gone? Did I miss a piece of glass? I think that's my mistake. Just I missed one out when I made the elevator. Yeah, let's put all this back in here. And there you go. That's how you make the conveyor belt for the player. You can obviously just put these down like this, and depending which way you're facing will depend on which way the block's put down. So obviously if you try and walk over here, it'll throw you backwards. So if we just do them all that way and then just walk on them, then that'll take you wherever you are. So as soon as you're moving on it, you can just let go of your keyboard and mouse and just let it take you wherever it wants to take you. So I'm going to move that because I know I'm going to step back at some point and get scared because I don't know what's taking me somewhere. But yeah, that's how you make the conveyor belts. Obviously I use the player arrow for that. If you want to use it for mobs or items or the minecarts or boats when you're in them, then feel free to go and use these arrows instead. And obviously the same process happens. These arrows and the elevator base are basically the base of the whole mod. So once you've made them, you can then make the elevators, conveyor belts and the escalators. And the escalators I'll show you how to make now. These are what they are. This is an up escalator. As you can see, it throws me off when I walk on it. These are also up escalators. Well, down and up escalators, these big ones here, which did take me quite a while to make it off that big mountain. But yeah, in order to make these, it's a completely different recipe. All you need is the player arrow, because I'm not sure. I don't think you can actually make these for mobs or items as of yet, or rideables. So in order to make these, you just need 5 iron ingots and the up or down arrow, depending on if you want to make the up escalator or down escalator. And obviously you just put it in the crafting interface like that, and that's giving me the up escalator. So once you've done that, you can then oh, that's pretty cool what I've done there. Hold on, I haven't done that before. Yeah, what's this? Oh no, I've just made up escalators. If I put down ones there and then done that, that'd be cool. Let me show you how to make the down one. Obviously it's the same, just with the down arrow, and then just like so, and that'll give you the down escalator. So if I put the down one there and jump on it, it'll then flick me off. That is pretty cool what I've done there. So yeah, I'm gonna do it one more time. It's like a big slide. Whee! Sick. Right, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how you craft them. I'm going to have a little mess around with all these and show you what the escalators and escalators, what are they called? Elevators. I kept thinking escalators then. But yeah, I'm going to show you what they all do down here. So if I just, it's a bit murky down here, so let's just set the time to day again. No, it's taking me away. I don't want to go up. Switch. There we go, back down. It's like kidnapping me, those. So yeah, in order to, like I just showed you, the player one will take you up. This rideable one will obviously use it for boats. I'll show you again. You can also place these on minecart tracks, I think, and it'll take you. So obviously they'll fling you up and stuff like that. We've also got the item elevator. So if we just like kind of stack that up there, is that an up elevator? Yeah. And then say if you like throw an item in there, it'll like take it up. So that's kind of cool if you've got a little like kind of sorting system going. You could like throw them into pits and stuff like that, like stuff you don't need if you'd redirected them like that, kind of like stuff in Tekkit and all that stuff, which is quite cool. Also you've got the mob elevator, if I can find it, which is this one. So if we just make it like that and then just get a pig. Actually no, we won't get a pig, we'll get a cow because cows are cool. Right, and then we'll spawn the cow in it and then push it in. Whee! The cows. God damn it, these escalators keep taking me away, stop it. But yeah, oh no. Okay, I think I've made like my little working area down here a bit too small because I keep getting taken away by the kidnapper, which is an escalator. So if I just throw them cows in there, they'll get taken up and stuff. I wonder how many cows can you get up there at once? I'm guessing, oh okay, I'm guessing just 2 or 1. But yeah, that's pretty much all the escalators. Obviously the same will work for, I'm not going to show you the conveyor belts because it's pretty self-explanatory, like I just showed you the elevators, sorry. So obviously the player ones will take you. The red ones will take the boats or minecarts whilst you're riding them. The item ones will take items if you throw items on it, and obviously the mob ones will just take cows and stuff with it. So yeah, also the one other little thing I wanted to say. This mod is still under development after, I don't know, it's been out for quite a while, but it's still under development for more stuff to be done to it. So one thing that is going to be done to it in the future, which is quite soon, I think. Well, not soon, but it's in development definitely. Is what Paper Taser is doing. He's going to have elevators you can walk into, and then kind of like you might get the option to go to which floor and ask you what floor you want to go to. You select the floor, and then the elevator will go up and stop where you want, whatever floor you've selected, and then obviously you can walk out and stuff if you're in a house or something like that. So yeah, instead of just walking into the elevator and just taking you all the way to the top, it'll actually stop at a point where you want it to. They're called dynamic elevators, so it'll be pretty cool to see that implemented into it. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this mod showcase, please leave a like, because it does take me quite a while to get these together for you guys, and also subscribe if you haven't already for more epic content like this and all other variety of Minecraft videos. Yes, and yeah, if you want to go download this mod yourself, the link will be in the description below, and also go check out my other videos and follow me on my social media pages, which is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, for all my banter and stuff like that, and all my updates. So yeah guys, it's been JSQ. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching once again, you guys are awesome. And yeah guys, it's been JSQ, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.